Welcome back to Fleet Equipment on the Road. I'm Kevin Linger, and it's no secret that trucks move big things, but sometimes you need a bigger truck to move a bigger thing, and that's really hard work. So when those big trucks move too many big things, they get big tired. And after 5 decades of doing that job, it might be time for a refresh on the model. Today, we're talking to Kenworth about the new C580, which is taking over for the C500. We're gonna learn what's changed and why it was time. I want to welcome in Alex Reid, the Vocational Marketing Manager for Kenworth. Alex, thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today?
Happy to be here. Great to talk about some of our exciting new products.
It is certainly exciting. Now, the C580 is not really as common on the road as the T880, T680 people might be familiar with. So where does this fit in for fleet applications?
The C580 is really at the top end of our vocational lineup when you've exceeded the capabilities of what a T880 can do. And you got to go pretty far to do that. But the C580 really is the truck that goes anywhere, does anything, and can accomplish those tasks that no other truck can do. Just to give you an idea of how big the C580 can go, these trucks can be spec'd to a maximum gross combination weight of 1 million pounds. On a twin steer front axle, you can go as heavy as 44,000, and then on a tandem rear axle, you can go as heavy as 165,000. So it's really well above and beyond what most Class 8 trucks would handle on a regular basis.
Yeah, I would certainly hope so. The roads would be a lot more crowded, I think, if it was always that going on. So why was it time to retire or replace the C500?
Well, as I'm sure you're familiar, we've been sunsetting our legacy Kenworth cab platform. We refer to that one as our 1.9 meter cab. And we're getting down towards the end of our production run on that truck. And we knew that this is a segment of the market that we really needed to have a solution for. Our C500 customers have really extreme use cases, and they rely on C500s every day to get the job done and make money. So we needed something that could handle those same tasks, but be manufacturable with our latest technologies. And so that's where the C580 came in. We heard for a couple of years now that we've been talking to people about the sunsetting of that old platform. Well, what am I going to do next? And it's been really hard keeping this one a secret as we develop this one in the background. But really excited to have this out here now and be able to have a solution for all of those applications.
It's a very hard truck to hide physically anyway, so I'm sure people are going to see it when you're working on it no matter what.
Absolutely.
What fleets value most about having the C500, and what from that were you able to carry over into the C580?
Really, the C500 has been in production since the 70s. It's more than a 50-year production run of that truck. And the most notable things about it are its reputation for durability and its capability. And that's what people value about it, is that if you put a C500 into your fleet and you spec it to do heavy tasks, that's what it's going to do, and it's going to do it every day. And that's really what we wanted to make sure we carried forward on the new one.
Operationally, are there any differences that fleets should be aware of with the C580?
So as I mentioned before, the biggest difference on the new truck is moving to our new cab platform. So operationally, it'll actually be a more comfortable place for the driver to spend their day. It's a wider, quieter, more comfortable cab. We've been able to improve visibility out of it. Our 2.1 meter cab includes a larger panoramic windshield that we have mounted higher on the chassis so that your view out over the hood is actually more expansive than it would have been on the older truck. So the operational differences that you'll note are more commonality from the driver's seat with something like a T880, but an improvement overall in the operator experience.
When we're talking about speccing a C580, what should fleets do differently instead of just duplicating a C500 configuration? Or is it that simple to move it over?
Well, that's the great news, is that a lot of the C580 is directly carried over from the C500. Most of your chassis components are going to be identical. So if you have existing body installations or spare parts on the shelf, experience working with the bracketry and the suspensions and any of that on your existing C500s, you're going to find it very easy to move forward to the C580. The differences are going to be in the hood and the cab area. And so what I would recommend that people look at is if you are a height sensitive application, make sure you do pay attention to overall height. We've been able to keep the C580 with a flat roof configuration within about an inch of the C500 heights for things like overhead cranes to make sure that those all package within a legal height. But do look at that as well as the sleeper lengths. So we do use a slightly different sleeper configuration on the 2.1 meter cab. So make sure that as you choose which sleeper configuration to go to, if that's a configuration that you're interested in, that you can still package your body in the remaining frame space on the truck.
It sounds like everything is similar enough that you can jump in, but things are better, that you can see better, you can run it into your operations pretty easily. Is there anything else you want current C500 operators to know about the transition to the C580, or anything I'm really not asking?
Yeah, well, I'm going to reiterate one more time just that what we've kept on the C580 is all of the stuff that we know works and we know the customers love on the C500. And so all of that carryover component we've done really intentionally to make sure that these trucks will perform in the environments that they're going to. Some other things to know about the transition to the newer cab platform is that we've also been able to increase some of our available powertrain offerings because of the newer cab controller on the 2.1 meter cab. That includes our EPA 2027 engines, as well as being able to increase our available transmission offerings. On the C500, we don't currently have an automated transmission available due to some product obsolescence and limitations with electronic controllers. That restriction no longer exists on the C580, and so the advanced Endurant XD Pro transmission that we launched on other Kenworth products in 2022 is now available on the C580 as well. So increasing your driver pool if anybody has restrictions on manual transmissions with their current drivers. On top of that, we get the digital cockpit that drivers have been enjoying on T880, T680, and W990 since we launched that a few years ago.
All right, Alex Reid, thank you so much for taking the time stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you to our Fleet Equipment subscribers for watching. If you want to learn more about the C580, you can check out the specs on our website, fleetequipmentmag.com, and we'll see you here on the road next time.